Yo, what up? So, I don't even know where to start with this video, but I'm getting my boobs done. Again. Okay, yeah, so I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I guess I'll start all the way back from my first one. Last year in February, I went ahead and had my first breast augmentation. So it was something I thought about for a really long time. Growing up in high school, I legit had no boobs whatsoever, and working out and training only made what I had disappear even more. So I was always something I was super self-conscious about. I would legit wear like 2 bras to work out in the gym. Yeah, I was just always worried about it. So having that option, I decided to go ahead and book a consultation. Now, in where I live, there's only 2 doctors who actually do breast augmentation. So I based my decision based on seeing other girls' results, basically, and a lot of girls I know had gone with the doctor that I chose, so I decided to go with him. And so I booked my consultation in December of 2015, and yeah, after that point, after I had my consultation, I knew it was definitely something I wanted to save and invest in and go ahead and do. So I started saving my money. Basically how I save my money is that I work at a nightclub, and all the money I would make there, tips, checks, everything, would just go straight to my boob job fund, and then I would take $300 out of each one of my other paychecks and put that towards my savings as well. So doing this, I was able to save up enough money, which was $7,500. Well, I saved $6,000, and then my mom, who is absolutely amazing, paid the additional $1,500 for my surgery. So that's how I paid for them. And after, you do also have the option to do funding, but it's going inside me. I don't want to pay it off. I just want to throw out the money straight up front. That's just my personal decision. So I decided to pay up front, pay the $7,500, and have it over with. So after I saved up money, it was time to go ahead and go through with the surgery. So after I saved up enough, I booked my pre-op appointment with my doctor to kind of go over what size I wanted and go over all the expectations and all that sort of thing. So that's kind of why I'm making this video, is because going into my appointment and my surgery in general, I personally watched a ton of YouTube videos of girls who had gone through the same thing, because I don't know, it's just nice to have someone that you can kind of like relate to, and you can kind of get someone else's opinion on the experience and whatnot, kind of give yourself a heads up what to expect and kind of relieve some of that anxiety. So yeah, I watched a ton of videos, and kind of what I got back from that was that the biggest regret a lot of the girls had was that they went too big. So for me, I didn't want to have that regret, so I told my surgeon I want to go big, but not like too big where it's just like boom boobs. I want to go big, but something that still kind of looks natural. So I ended up going with 450cc for both of them, and they were the gummy bear style implants, textured, which is like a new and improved version of the traditional silicone implant. So that's what I got. So after I determined what size I wanted, it was time to go ahead and book my surgery. I was able to get in really quick, or what I thought was really quick, within 2 weeks of going over with my doctor what sizes and stuff like that I wanted. I was booked in for surgery. The first surgery went over what I would consider like really well. Prior to this, I legit had no experience in the hospital whatsoever. Like, I've never had surgery or anything like that. No IV, no nothing. So I was a little surgery noob. But yeah, it went over really well. I was expecting to be a lot worse, to be honest. A lot of girls I know went through it before, were like, oh my god, it was hell. I was out for a week, I couldn't move. But yeah, it was good. I was up and about within, I guess, like 2 days. 2 days after, I was out over at Chapters reading books and drinking coffee. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. However, since that time, I have developed something called capsular contraction. So basically what this is scar tissue has formed over my right breast implant. My left one is fine, my right one not so fine. So yeah, capsular contraction. So when they go to insert your implant, basically what happens is, oh, and I got subpectoral. So there's 2 ways you can do it. You can get above your muscle or below your muscle, which is the subpectoral, and what I got. So when they do this, basically what happens is that you have your chest and you have your pectoral muscle. So this is your muscle, and what they do is they lift up your pectoral muscle and insert the implant under your muscle. Yeah, I know it's pretty scary, but that's what they do. So the advantages to this is that obviously it's going to look a lot more natural, and especially when you're competing and getting down to such low body fat, you're not going to have that like implant skin sort of look. It's just going to look a lot more uniform. It's a lot more, I guess, kind of safe. It takes longer to heal because you are going underneath the muscle and versus above it, but the results are a lot better, and it also prevents them from moving around and shifting versus if they were above the muscle. So yeah, I don't really know of any surgeons that do above the muscle nowadays, so subpectoral's the way to go. So that's what I did, and so anyways, when they do this, they create a pocket, and when that pocket is healing, there is always the potential for your body to somewhat reject the implant and form a scar tissue around the implant. So this is basically what happened to me. You can get it in varying degrees, capsular contraction. So I have a very mild case of it, but it obviously is something that I am aware of and that I'm like, I can personally see. No one else can, most people can't, but it's something that bugs me, and it feels tight too. I noticed the symptoms of this probably they came really apparent after about probably about 2 months after my surgery. Yeah, it's just like, they don't settle as much as the other one did, basically, and because there is scar tissue built up, the nerves inside, or on this one side, like the nerves haven't grown back properly, and I can't really feel anything right there, so I'm just being completely honest. So yeah, I've decided, since 2017 is going to be my year, I'm going to tackle this kind of right off the bat and get them redone. So that's what I'm going to do. However, watching the YouTube videos, all the girls would say I mostly regret not going big enough. But I am actually going to go smaller with this one. It's an option here, and I think I'm going to take it because big boobs are awesome for a while, but they do kind of get in the way of training, and I just kind of feel like it's too much boob. So I'm going to go down probably about a cup size. Right now I am currently a 34 double D, and I guess I'll go down to about a D. Previously I was a 34A, so it's been quite the jump. So yeah, that's my current situation right now. I guess you could kind of take this I could take this two ways. I could either get super depressed and be like, oh frick, my life sucks, this is going to be terrible, I'm going to be out of training for 2 weeks, it's going to suck, and I'm going to lose all my gains, and like a million other things, and it's going to, like, I could get depressed, start binge eating on food and whatever. But I am not going to let that happen. Instead, I'm going to take this as a positive thing. I get new boobs. Sick. That's awesome. So, yeah. And then 2 weeks to heal properly is going to be probably, honestly, a good thing for me, because I am by no means the person that takes a day off. Like, I never take a day off, and it's really bad. You probably shouldn't do that, but I don't know, I just love to work out so much that I always have to kind of be in the gym every single day doing something. So the 2 weeks is definitely going to be, my body's going to probably love me for it, to be honest, because yeah, I've been feeling super tight and sore lately. I've definitely been working my body pretty hard over the last probably like 2 months, really. So I'm excited, not excited, but it's going to be a good 2 weeks off just to relax and chill, and then after that 2 weeks I'm going to come back and hit the gym even harder. Maybe not as hard as I would, but still, it's good motivation. So, and also another big thing is that diet. I'm going to try and stay as best as I can on my diet, or not on, I don't really have a diet right now. I'm kind of just like somewhat, I don't know, I'm kind of just eating healthy and eating to fuel my body and that sort of thing. So that's going to be really important, nutrition, because I feel like if my nutrition's on point, my body will heal faster. If you love your body and feed it well, it'll love you back and heal itself fast. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So yeah, that's my current situation, and I guess because this, I feel like this helps a lot of people. It helps me watching other girls go through it. So I am going to vlog this whole experience and show you guys really what to expect, because I wish I had it when I was going through it. So yeah, that's all I have to say right now. That's all I can think of saying right now. So yeah, this is going to be a very raw video. I'm literally just going to throw these clips together and throw it out there. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy me getting a boob job again. Okay, that's the end of this video. So have a wonderful day.